Everyone promised they would stay by her side, no matter what happened. But slowly, one by one, they disappeared from her life, leaving her alone on that quiet road, with nothing but fading memories. She stood there watching them walk away, hoping deep inside that someone would turn around and come back. But no one did, and her hope slowly began to turn into pain. Days passed, and those days quietly turned into weeks, while the only thing she received in return was silence that echoed louder than any words ever could. Sitting alone under that tree, holding herself tightly, she began to feel something heavy in her heart, a feeling that maybe she had been completely forgotten. The sky above her slowly grew darker, as if the world itself could feel her sadness. And in that moment, she felt like giving up on everything she once believed in. But just when everything seemed to be falling apart, something unexpected appeared in the distance, like a quiet answer she didn't even know she was waiting for. The old man walked toward her slowly, with a calm presence that felt different from anything she had experienced before, and gently asked her a question she couldn't ignore. With tearful eyes and a trembling voice, she answered honestly, saying she was waiting because they had promised to come back, and she believed in those promises. He looked at her with a soft smile, not judging her pain, but understanding it in a way that made her feel seen for the first time in a long while. In a calm and steady voice, he told her that not everything returns the way we expect, and sometimes life has plans that we cannot yet understand. She stood there confused, trying to make sense of his words, but deep inside she could feel something shifting, something she couldn't explain yet. He gently pointed toward the horizon and told her to be patient, because something better was already on its way, even if she couldn't see it yet. For the first time in a long while, she wiped her tears and made a quiet decision to trust something beyond her pain and take a step forward. She began to walk slowly, not waiting for people anymore, but learning to trust time, something she had never truly relied on before. As a bird flew across the sky above her, she realized something simple yet powerful: that time never truly forgets anyone or anything. With each step she took, something inside her began to change, not in a sudden or dramatic way, but in a quiet and gentle transformation. Like flowers slowly blooming after a long winter, her heart began to open again, allowing something new to grow where pain once lived. And for the very first time, a small smile appeared on her face as she started to realize something that would change her life forever. As she sat there in the quiet warmth of that small room, Ayla noticed something unusual. For the first time in a long while, her mind wasn't filled with fear or overthinking. It felt as if the noise inside her had finally gone silent, replaced by a deep stillness that felt unfamiliar at first, but slowly became something comforting. The woman gently placed a warm cup of tea in front of her, saying nothing at all, yet somehow understanding everything Ayla had been through. As the steam rose softly into the air, Ayla felt something shift inside her, like all the pain she had been holding on to was slowly fading away. She took a small sip, and a gentle warmth spread through her body, reaching places in her heart that once felt empty and lost. And in that quiet moment, she remembered the old man's words about patience, about time, and about trusting something she couldn't yet see. She began to wonder if he was never talking about people at all, but guiding her towards something much deeper this entire time. For so long, she had been waiting for others to return, without realizing that she was the one who needed to move forward. And maybe this place, this quiet moment of peace, was exactly where life had been leading her all along. The world didn't feel rushed anymore. It didn't demand anything from her. It simply existed, reminding her that life doesn't always move the way we expect. And for the first time, she didn't feel left behind. She felt like she was finally catching up with her own life. As the sky slowly changed into soft evening colors, it felt like the outside world was reflecting the quiet transformation happening within her. She stepped outside and felt the cool air against her skin, grounding her in a moment she would have once ignored completely. And then something magical happened. Tiny lights began to glow around her, as if the universe itself was responding to her patience. She watched them carefully, realizing that the most beautiful things in life don't appear instantly. They arrive when the moment is right. And maybe that was the lesson she had been missing all along. Not to chase, not to force, but simply to allow things to unfold. And just as that thought settled within her, she saw him again, standing quietly at a distance, watching her with the same calm presence. This time she didn't feel lost or confused. She walked toward him with a quiet understanding she didn't have before. He looked at her and softly asked if she finally understood. His voice calm yet filled with meaning she could now feel. She nodded gently, not because she had all the answers, but because she had found something deeper than answers. He told her that life doesn't delay things to hurt you. It delays them to prepare you for something you couldn't understand before. And this time his words didn't hurt her. They healed something inside her that had been quietly breaking for so long. In that moment, everything finally made sense. Not perfectly, not logically, but in a way that felt peaceful and complete. And as she looked up at the night sky, she realized something powerful. Patience isn't about waiting for life to change. It's about allowing yourself to change with time. As Ayla stood there watching him in silence, something unexpected began to happen. The old man's figure slowly faded into light, like he was never meant to stay. And in that moment, she understood. He was never just a person. He was a reflection of time itself, guiding her, not walking with her. She was alone again. But this time it didn't feel like abandonment. It felt like strength, because she finally realized she was never being left behind. She was being redirected towards something she wasn't ready for before. And then something she once waited for finally appeared. Someone from her past, someone who once left her behind, slowly walking back into her life, just like she had once wished for. But this time, she didn't run toward them, she didn't break down, and she didn't beg for answers, because she was no longer the same girl who was waiting to be chosen. She had finally chosen herself. She smiled gently, not out of anger, not out of pride, but out of peace. And as she walked past them, she let go of everything she once held on to, not because it didn't matter, but because it no longer controlled her. And as she walked forward into the light, she finally understood the truth. Everything happens for a reason, not to test your patience, but to transform you into someone who no longer needs to wait for anything. Because what truly belongs to you will find you at the right time. Patience is not waiting, it is becoming.